what harm is it causing, do you believe?
I like the truth. I like truth.
Right, but I'm saying what's the harm of people expressing their gender identity differently than you believe it to be? What harm are they causing?
Like I said, we are
oh boy, she just cannot put a coherent thought together, and it is it is quite funny. This is Chaya Raichik. She is of the account Libs of TikTok, whose whole bag is just finding people that are also that are part of the queer community and also have jobs, right? And she sends her crazy psycho hate bigot base after these people to attack wherever it is they work. A lot of times it's schools, because I guess you're not allowed to work as a teacher if you are gay or trans or anything like that. They think that you shouldn't be allowed to work anywhere or be anywhere in public, so she sends her rabid base after these people, and then they end up like calling and harassing the employer until they fire the trans person. That's typically what this is all about. That's what she does. And she's just an awful, disgusting human. But to the cherry on top of how awful and disgusting she is, she's also a complete idiot, where she seems to not be able to think even just she barely has two thoughts in her head that rub together. You know what I mean? She just has nothing. It's it's the whenever it shows Homer's brain and it's got like the cobwebs and the gears are all like broken, that's her brain. That is just who this person is. So we're going to get into it. I'm Brentley, and this is the Punk Apostate. Let's go. So this is from LGBTQ Nation, and it's an article that I guess so. Chaya Raichik, like I said, was behind the Libs of TikTok account, but she was exposed by this journalist named Lorenz. That's who is questioning her in this little clip here. Her name is Taylor Lorenz, right? And she is kind of just pressing her on to some basic questions, and she seems to have a hard time. But let me read the beginning of this LGBTQ Nation article. Chaya Raichik, who goes by Libs of TikTok online, has devoted the last several years of her life to promoting hatred of LGBTQ plus people and allies, particularly hatred towards transgender people and those who support them. She regularly uses her massive online influence to mock LGBTQ plus people and calls any queer or trans person or ally who exists in the proximity of children a groomer or a PDF file. When asked to explain why she is so obsessed with trans people, she could barely get a coherent sentence out. Now, I don't know if anybody like watched the Tucker Carlson special. She was on Tucker Carlson, and oh my goodness, it was like this lady has no brain. Like it was just she was just like that. Like it reminds me of, there was this episode of Family Guy where it's an older episode. Meg, the daughter, she ends up joining a cult, right? And all of the people in the cult are like, their eyes aren't like going the same direct, like they're just and they're just like smiling real big, but like cross-eyed and everything, and they're just like really, really stupid. And I swear to fuck, there must have been some kind of magic spell, put on that episode, and Chaya Raichik fell out of that episode like in a children's movie or something where a cartoon character comes to life. Yeah, Chaya Raichik came out of that episode. She is one of the cult followers. Yeah, with their like just no thoughts going on in her brain. That is exactly what she looks like. Every time she talks, she just makes me feel more validated in my sincerely held belief that she was printed out of Family Guy. I've never been more convinced that a cartoon character exists in real life than this lady right here. So we're going to watch the entire little clip here. It was posted up on Twi-X And yeah, we're gonna get into it.
If you eradicate transgenderism, which I believe you suggested in a post today.
No, I never suggested that.
Oh, okay.
To
You
eradicate
reposted a post
transgenderism.
that was advocating for that. What would happen to
They always do this too. They're always like the thing. It's so funny. They want to be able to be the bigotry thing without being labeled as the bigotry thing. You know what I mean? It's just like racists. Like racists want to be able to say all the racist stuff, but you better not call me a racist. It's like, no. I get to eat my cake and take the cake I ate home with me. Okay, that's how this goes. And she does the same thing. She's constantly posting stuff. Because I mean, I think it's just that they're so dishonest that she knows what she posted. She knows what she said, but oh no, I didn't say that. That's not exactly what I said. Yeah, the fuck you did. Okay. Like, why are you so scared of admitting the thing that you literally said? Like, she could pull up the post and show her that yes, you did. You might not have said it yourself, but you reposted it. Okay. I don't know if that's much better. But the thing is, when they talk about eradicating, and they call it the ism, that stupid fucking word. It's not an ism. It's a people. They're people. Okay. It's not a concept. It's a group of people. My goodness. And so they think when they're saying like eradicate the ism, right, that's not eradicating the people, but it is. It's impossible to untangle these two things, that they are who they are and they are the people.
for that? What would happen to the people that have already medically, socially, completely transitioned and are leading happy lives? What would happen to them? I mean, what's your plan for that? If transgenderism doesn't exist, which it seems like that's what you believe, what happens to all the people living happy lives as trans people?
Well, first of all, the whole trans it's based on a lie. You can't change your gender.
Okay, but
So
was that the question that was asked? Who is she talking to? She has one of those earpieces. Somebody, she has an earpiece, right? And she's talking to her producer or something. Somebody else is asking her a different question because that wasn't the question that she was asked. or she's just an idiot. She might just be an idiot. She might be that. Yeah.
they could go live their life. I mean, I can't tell someone what to do in their house.
Sounds like you do want to tell people what to do in their house.
What the fuck are you talking about? They can't even work a job, man, without you being like, they're trans, so you got everybody hate them. Make sure you call their boss and tell them that they're great children and you got to fire up. That's exactly telling people they can't be who they are in their own fucking house. Because you know what? You can't pay for that house if you don't have a fucking job, lady. I'm going to calm down.
So you're totally okay with people being trans, just not as long as they're in public?
No, I never said that. They could. It's the whole thing is based off of a lie, and I think that
she cannot get a coherent thought. It's a lie. That brain don't work. Brain malfunction. Lie. Transgender. Lie. Like, what is wrong with you? Her brain is just stalled right now, man. It's just fucking loading, just she's got nothing. It's a lie. Like, it's just, the irony of her like saying that it's a lie is just and it's like, no, the reason I don't believe it like it is because it's a lie. Meanwhile, she believes in a book with a dude that raised people from the dead. And, says stuff like the reason that hurricanes happen is because a woman made of a rib was convinced by a talking snake to eat a magical fruit. And that's why people die. But the trans people are living a lie, though. She can believe that stupid shit with the talking animal story. Now she can believe that stupid shit. And that's not a lie, though. That's not a lie. That's just a personally held belief, right? But she gets to tell trans people that their whole existence is one big fucking lie. I mean, keep in mind, Chaya Raichik is totally cool with the people that are out like waving their hands and dancing because they believe they have an undead carpenter ghost that lives inside of them that they pretend to cannibalize once a week. You're like, hey, kiddo, make sure you drink up your blood. You got your blood? Drink up the blood, kiddo. Okay, make sure you chew up his flesh. Don't choke on Jesus's flesh. Don't you do it. Okay, make sure you swallow Jesus right now. Cannibalize the fuck out of that carpenter. But trans people are just so weird, they're crazy. They're crazy. Are you fucking kidding me?
This lie cannot be mainstream in our society. It's a lie.
And what harm?
Wow, she's got nothing. She's got nothing. Wow. It's a lot. I don't understand arguments. Are arguments? How do they? I don't know how convince others. I don't. Wow, she's an idiot.
Causing, do you believe?
Let me back up.
Do you believe?
It's a lie.
And what harm is it causing, do you believe?
I like the truth. I like truth.
Again, doesn't understand the question.
But I'm saying, what's the harm of people expressing their gender identity differently than you believe it to be? What harm are they causing?
Like I said, we are a nation of truth, and I seek the truth.
But I'm asking about the harm. What's the harm? You might believe it to be false, but what's
the harm is that there's a lie that is very mainstream and is being embedded into every institution.
I guess I'm wondering what the material harm is. Aside from it's maybe something that you disagree with, as in your version of the truth is different than their version of the truth. What is the material harm?
I feel like you just lost her with the our interpretation of objective truth philosophy thing. Like you can't even nod to that for 2 seconds. Okay. Because she's lost. She's like, what do you mean? It's truth. There's only one truth. Now I have the right truth and everybody else is wrong about stuff. What do you mean? I don't understand the question. I don't understand the question. I don't have a brain. I don't have a brain at all. That's what that is.
Of them living their life as a woman or man or gender that you don't agree.
Not anything that's wrong is there a material harm necessarily.
So there's no harm.
I didn't say that.
You just did. Oh my God. This lady is so stupid. This is the stupidest person I think I've ever seen in my life. This lady gives Ray, this lady makes Ray Comfort seem like he's got, he's just completely logically consistent, which is really bad. Honestly, if you're making Ray Comfort look good, holy shit, you have fucked up, my friend. Okay. Your brain is basically on the floor somehow, my goodness. I'm going to take every fucking opportunity that I can to laugh at this evil, hateful, fucking piece of shit bigot. I'm going to laugh at her fucking stupidity every single chance I get, and we're going to do it together. But there's something else you can do together. Fucking, and I think everybody likes fucking, right? So if you want to make it even more fun, go to AdamandEve.com, enter that code word Brentley at checkout to get 50% off any one item, 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. Go to AdamandEve.com, enter code word Brentley at checkout to get your exclusive offer. They also have discreet packaging, as disappointing as that is to some of us that actually, like to parade our sexcapades, in front of everybody. But for all you weirdos that like privacy with your sex or whatever, they are discreet. So, it doesn't say AdamandEve.com on the box and, have a list of all of the cool things that you bought and are about to use on the box, like I have requested, but they're not listening. Okay. And it's just unfortunate because I think they're missing an opportunity here. Okay. But I will tell you, I have one other person who is, quite the influencer, and he really likes AdamandEve.com. Hey, Ben Shapiro, come over here.
Hey, how you doing? I am Ben Shapiro, and I do totally love AdamandEve.com because my wife thinks that a wet vagina is a disease. And so they have all the lubes. As you can see at the bottom right corner, they have KY jelly, and that does all sorts of different things. There is warming, there is regular kind, there is a cold kind that does stuff like that. All separate sorts of different kinds of KY jelly. So I, Ben Shapiro, personally endorse AdamandEve.com.
Thanks, Ben. That was great, man.
You got it. Have you listened to my rap song yet?
No, I'm not going to, man. I thought we already took it.
Okay. It was number 1.
No, it wasn't. It was number one on purchased songs, which nobody does that anymore because it's fucking weird. Which it's very obvious that you and your buddies just went and purchased a bunch of songs, okay? Because you're like millionaires, all right? Anyway, so but go to AdamandEve.com, enter code word Brentley at checkout to get 50% off any one item, 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the entire order. Just go to AdamandEve.com, enter code word Brentley. That's Brently, you know, and really spice up the life. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to support the show in other ways, you can become a patron at patreon.com/punkapostate. Or you can go to Cash App, and we have a cash tag, which is Punk Apostate. And we have like a little for section. I'm not going to read the names because I don't want to dox people. I don't want to be a Chaya Raichik. You know what I'm saying? So you can, but there is a little for section. You can put in some type of little scenario and I will act it out. So if you want to say like Ben Shapiro using the KY lube, you can put that in. And you can do anything, anybody doing anything. And I will try to act it out for you and give you your money's worth. So if you go to Cash App and enter that cash tag Punk Apostate, yeah, put that in, donate what you can, and then give me something fun to act out, some kind of joke or something, you know, to add some life to, you know what I mean? Anyway, so the main thing though is to stay logical, loving, unlike this lady, skeptical, unlike this lady, and compassionate, unlike this lady. And we will see you next time.